If you're over 60 and waking up with stiff joints, swollen knees, or aching hips, listen closely, because what you eat first thing in the morning may be silently sabotaging your joints. I'm Dr. James, and I've spent over 25 years helping seniors take back control of their health without relying solely on pills or painful injections. And what I've discovered is shocking. Most seniors eat the wrong kind of yogurt, packed with hidden sugars, stripped of probiotics, and it's making their inflammation worse. But here's the good news. One simple change in the type of yogurt you eat could lower your inflammation, improve your digestion, and help protect your joints every single day, starting with your very next spoonful. In this video, I'm revealing 3 scientifically backed types of yogurt that every senior should consider adding to their daily routine, not only to ease joint pain, but to support long-term mobility, balance, and independence. You'll also learn the #1 yogurt mistake that many seniors make, and how to fix it in under 60 seconds. So if you're tired of living with daily pain, if you believe in food as medicine, then hit that subscribe button, stay with me till the end, and let's rebuild your joints from the inside out. Let's start with what's hurting you before we talk about what can heal you. 1. The yogurt mistake that makes joint pain worse. Let's get one thing clear right away. Most yogurts that seniors eat every morning, the fruit-flavored, brightly labeled, sugar-laced varieties, are doing far more harm than good. And if you're dealing with stiff joints, nagging knee pain, or morning inflammation, your healthy breakfast may be a silent saboteur. Here's why. These popular yogurts are often packed with added sugars and stripped of the very bacteria your gut and joints desperately need. When you eat sugar in this form, especially without any real fiber or active cultures to offset it, your gut starts to shift. Harmful bacteria multiply. Your gut lining weakens, inflammation spreads, and before you know it, the pain in your knees or fingers isn't just age, it's your immune system screaming from the inside out. I've had countless senior patients tell me, "But Dr. James, I eat yogurt every day." And I always ask them one thing: have you looked at the sugar content? Some of these yogurts have 15, even 20 grams of sugar in a single cup. That's more than a cookie. And the worst part is, many don't even contain real probiotics, just synthetic thickeners and flavorings pretending to be healthy. This is not nutrition, this is inflammation in disguise. But the fix is simple, and it starts with awareness. Check your yogurt label. If it doesn't say live and active cultures, and if it isn't plainly labeled unsweetened, it's time to make a change. Because when you put the right bacteria into your gut, you're not just improving digestion, you're lowering inflammation across your entire body. You're giving your joints a chance to breathe again. You're protecting the things that keep you moving, standing, walking, living. So if you've been doing everything right and still feel stuck in pain, this one change might be the turning point. What's in your yogurt could be the reason your joints aren't healing, and what you choose tomorrow morning could be the beginning of relief. Now let's get to the good part, the kind of yogurt that's not just safe for your joints, but actively supports them. Let's talk about Greek yogurt, and why it might be the best daily joint support no one ever told you about. 2. Why Greek yogurt is a senior's joint superfood. If I had to recommend just one type of yogurt to every senior patient struggling with arthritis or inflammation, it would be Greek yogurt. No hesitation. This isn't just another trendy health food. Greek yogurt is a powerhouse, and it brings 3 critical benefits to the table that most other yogurts simply can't match. First, it's incredibly high in protein, and no, this isn't about building big muscles. This is about protecting your joints. After 60, muscle mass naturally declines, and when your muscles weaken, your joints take the hit. That means more pressure on your knees, more instability in your hips, and more pain with every step. Greek yogurt delivers nearly twice the protein of regular yogurt, and that protein helps maintain the very muscles that keep your joints safe and supported. Second, Greek yogurt is rich in probiotics, the good bacteria your gut needs to calm inflammation. When your gut is in balance, your immune system becomes less reactive. That means fewer flare-ups, less swelling, and a real opportunity for your joints to recover. We're not just talking about digestion here, we're talking about whole body inflammation control from the inside out. Third, and this is often overlooked, Greek yogurt is naturally low in sugar, especially the plain, unsweetened kind. That matters, because sugar is a known trigger for inflammation, and most seniors already consume more than they should. By switching to Greek yogurt, you're cutting out the sweeteners that silently make arthritis worse while adding the nutrients that help heal. Greek yogurt is also an excellent source of calcium and, when fortified, vitamin D, both essential for strong bones and cartilage. These are the structural elements your joints rely on every day. The thicker texture and satisfying taste make it easier to incorporate into meals. Add it to your breakfast with berries and chia seeds. Use it as a dip. Replace sour cream in your recipes. The versatility is just a bonus. The real value is what it does for your body. But a word of caution: not all Greek yogurts are created equal. Always read the label. Choose full-fat or low-fat varieties with live and active cultures clearly listed. Avoid products filled with gums, stabilizers, or artificial sweeteners. What you want is real food that works with your body, not against it. I've seen it firsthand. Seniors who made the switch and reported less joint stiffness, better digestion, even improved mood. It's not magic. It's biology done right. So if you're serious about taking back control over your pain, if you're looking for a real food that helps, not harms, Greek yogurt might just be the quiet hero your joints have been waiting for. Now, let's take it one step further. What if I told you that even the fat in your yogurt could make a difference, not just in flavor, but in how well your bones hold up? Let's talk about full-fat yogurt and why it could be the missing link in your arthritis relief plan. 3. Whole milk yogurt, the bone-friendly creaminess. Let's talk about fat, the right kind. For decades, we were told to avoid full-fat dairy. It was labeled unhealthy, even dangerous. But here's the truth. For seniors, especially those living with arthritis or bone weakness, full-fat yogurt, made from whole milk, may be exactly what your body needs. Why? Because certain vitamins critical for joint and bone health are fat-soluble. That means your body can't absorb them properly unless they're delivered with healthy fats. Whole milk yogurt helps your body absorb vitamin D, which plays a crucial role in calcium uptake. And calcium is the very mineral your bones rely on to stay dense and strong. But that's only half the story. This type of yogurt also delivers vitamin K2, a lesser-known nutrient that directs calcium into your bones, not into your arteries where it can cause problems. Together, vitamin D and K2 work like a GPS system for bone health, and they work best when paired with real dietary fat, not skimmed, not diluted, not artificially enhanced. Now, let's get practical. Many seniors struggle with digestive issues, and here's where whole milk yogurt shines again. The live cultures in it, the probiotics, help break down lactose, making it easier to digest than a glass of milk. So even if you've had trouble with dairy in the past, don't write this off. Start small and listen to your body. There's also another benefit often overlooked. Full-fat yogurt is more satisfying. It keeps you fuller longer, helps regulate appetite, and makes it easier to avoid the processed snacks that cause weight gain, a major factor in joint stress. Remember, every pound of excess weight adds roughly 4 pounds of pressure to your knees. Losing even a little can bring real relief, and eating the right fats can help you do that more naturally. And finally, full-fat yogurt tends to be less processed. That means fewer stabilizers, fewer additives, and a simpler, cleaner ingredient list. The closer to real food, the better your body responds. I tell my patients this all the time. Stop fearing fat. Start respecting it. Especially when it comes from something as nourishing as plain whole milk yogurt with live cultures. It's not an indulgence. It's a therapeutic food, something your bones, joints, and immune system can actually use. So, if it's been years since you've reached for a full-fat option, maybe it's time to rethink what healthy really means. Next, let's explore a powerful alternative for those who don't tolerate dairy well, because joint support shouldn't come at the cost of digestive comfort. Plant-based yogurts are no longer a second-best choice. In fact, they might surprise you. 4. Plant-based yogurt for sensitive stomachs and stronger joints. Not everyone thrives on dairy. For many seniors, milk-based yogurt causes bloating, gas, or a general feeling of heaviness that lingers long after the last spoonful. If that sounds familiar, don't worry. There's a solution, and it doesn't mean giving up the healing power of yogurt. Enter plant-based yogurt. Today's dairy-free yogurts are not what they used to be. They've evolved far beyond bland textures and chalky aftertastes. And the right ones, made from coconut, almond, or cashew bases, offer impressive benefits not just for digestion, but for joint health too. Let's start with the gut. If your digestive system is easily irritated, that's a red flag, because a stressed gut leads to systemic inflammation, the very inflammation that aggravates arthritis and joint pain. Plant-based yogurts, when properly formulated, provide live probiotic cultures just like dairy-based options. These probiotics help rebalance the gut microbiome, strengthen your immune response, and reduce inflammatory signals throughout the body. But there's more going on beneath the surface. Coconut-based yogurts deliver healthy fats known as MCTs, medium-chain triglycerides, which are quickly converted into usable energy and may have mild anti-inflammatory effects. Almond-based varieties bring a dose of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from the oxidative stress often linked to aging joints. Cashew-based yogurts offer a small but valuable source of magnesium, a mineral essential for muscle relaxation, nerve function, and inflammatory control. And when magnesium levels drop, pain and stiffness often rise. Of course, not all plant-based yogurts are equal. Some are packed with gums, additives, and loads of sugar, which defeat the entire purpose. If the label looks like a chemistry experiment, skip it. Instead, look for unsweetened varieties with a short ingredient list and live cultures clearly listed. Some even include added calcium and vitamin D, which are vital for bone health, especially in non-dairy diets. If you've avoided yogurt because of digestive discomfort, this could be your turning point. You don't have to sacrifice taste or benefits. In fact, many seniors who switch to the right plant-based option report not just less bloating, but clearer skin, better mood, and fewer aches overall. This isn't a compromise. It's a smart, senior-friendly upgrade, especially for anyone with lactose sensitivity or autoimmune conditions that affect the gut. So whether it's almond in the morning, coconut at lunch, or cashew as an evening treat, plant-based yogurt can fit into your healing plan with ease. And now that we've covered what to eat, let's talk about how often. Because what truly makes the difference isn't the type of yogurt you eat once in a while. It's the one you stick with every single day. Let's talk about daily rituals and the big rewards they bring. 5. Daily yogurt ritual. Small habit, big healing. Let me be blunt. 1 cup of the right yogurt won't change your life overnight, but 1 cup a day, consistently, absolutely can. When it comes to joint pain, inflammation, and mobility after 60, the difference between decline and recovery often comes down to your daily rituals. Not the fads, not the quick fixes, but the things you do again and again without fail. And yogurt is one of those rare, accessible foods that quietly works behind the scenes, supporting your gut, protecting your joints, and strengthening your bones, without needing a prescription or a complicated routine. The key is consistency. Build it into your morning. Mix it with berries, chia seeds, or flax for an anti-inflammatory boost. Enjoy it in the afternoon as a calming, satisfying snack. Use it as a creamy base in dips or salad dressings. Turn it into a bedtime treat with a sprinkle of cinnamon or a handful of pumpkin seeds. This is more than a food. It's medicine, disguised as something you actually enjoy eating. But a word of caution: do not fall for the traps. Avoid yogurts labeled fruit on the bottom, low fat, or light. These are often code for high sugar, artificial thickeners, and gut-disrupting chemicals, exactly what your joints don't need. Now here's something that might surprise you. A recent study found that people who consumed yogurt daily had significantly lower levels of CRP, C-reactive protein, one of the key markers of inflammation. That's not a theory. That's measurable proof that small choices done daily can lower the fire that fuels joint pain. I've seen it in my patients. Seniors who once struggled to get out of bed now move with ease, not because they found a miracle, but because they embraced a habit that worked with their body, not against it. So here's the real question. If 1 cup a day could help calm your joints, strengthen your bones, and support your digestion, wouldn't you start today? Because healing doesn't begin with a pill or a procedure. It begins with a decision, a spoon, and the willingness to take back control, 1 bite at a time. Now, let's bring everything together. I'll wrap this up with the most important takeaway and tell you exactly how to make this small shift a powerful part of your daily life. You've just learned how 3 types of yogurt, Greek, full-fat, and plant-based, can help reduce inflammation, support your gut, and ease the daily joint pain that so many seniors accept as normal. But here's what I want you to remember. This isn't about yogurt. It's about power. The power to take control of your body, your comfort, your independence, starting with 1 small decision you make each day. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. You don't need a dozen supplements. What you need is a daily ally, something simple, proven, and sustainable. And now you have 3 powerful options. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one. Start today. Make it part of your morning, your lunch, or your evening routine. Give it a week. Then pay attention, not just to your joints, but to your energy, your digestion, your sleep. And if you notice even the smallest shift, stay with it. That's your body saying thank you. If this video helped you, I want you to do 2 things. First, hit the like button and subscribe, because this channel is built for you, your health, and your next chapter. And second, scroll down to the comments and tell me, which type of yogurt are you going to try this week, and why? Your story might just inspire someone else to take their first step. Because healing doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. And your next bite is the beginning.